Hey you guys, I'm about to record my Lionsgate reading. I did pull it last night after I did the Lionsgate Collective Healing guided meditation. I just didn't get a chance to record it because it got late and I am so wrecked today, just like exhausted. I'm sure it's all the downloads and energy that I channeled last night. But I realized before I record this, I just wanted to let you guys know real quick how amazing it was. Last night was the first time I've ever, conducted a live meditation like that. But Spirit is clearly working through me and, taking charge basically because I can just tell from the feedback that people give me. And they clearly had a great experience. So I do think it feels weird on the facilitator end to me. And maybe that's just because I'm new to it. But yeah, it just feels weird because I can't go as deep into the meditation since I am, keeping track of what I'm doing. But, and keeping track of my notes because I prepped ahead of time, of course. But it was a really beautiful experience and everyone has told me that they got so much out of it. They had such an amazing experience with all the different things that they saw. So I just wanted to tell you guys about it real quick because I did decide to go ahead and make it available for purchase in my shop. It's a guided meditation, although you're going to see the whole, live group meeting, and we did talk about it afterwards. But yeah, it's a guided meditation. And through it, the Ascended Masters, as well as many different spiritual beings that joined us. I mean, we're talking about a variety of different elementals, archangels, of course, and Ascended Masters, which I always work with the archangels and Ascended Masters anyway. All joined us and led us and guided us, I can talk, to Stonehenge. So basically an astral pilgrimage we did to Stonehenge. And at Stonehenge, first we were cleansed and passed through a spiritual veil that gave us miraculous healing on the spot. And then once we were inside of Stonehenge, the Ascended Masters performed a sacred ceremony on all the twin flames each Ascended Master went around and gave a blessing and special activations unique to each Ascended Master and each person. And when Saint Germain and Lady Portia went around, they also guided the twin flames to speak vows to each other and in a spiritual marriage ceremony. So after the completion of the ceremony with the Ascended Masters, they crowned the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines and showered them with blessings and activations and abundance codes for Lionsgate. And then And then I read a channeled message from Jesus and Mary Magdalene. I say I read it because I wrote it down and channeled it before the group setting. But then after I read the message from prior, Jesus channeled a little bit more on the spot as well. So then after that, and actually, let me say, I posted the channeled message on my Instagram as well, because I did feel, and Jesus confirmed that is something that should be made public. You can purchase the guided meditation if you want that, but the channeled message is for everybody. So that is available to read on my Instagram page. And when I get around to updating my blog, I'll put it on there too. I'm only one person. I wish I could multiply though. Anyway, so after the channeled message, then everybody's personal spirit guides led them on a past life and future life review. And to each lifetime that we went, I don't remember how many we went to. There was several. And then with each lifetime that we went to, we were retrieving sacred union codes as well as latent or dormant spiritual gifts and abilities that we have from those lifetimes, that it's just a matter of them coming back into remembrance for us. You're not necessarily going to have an instant memory of all of a sudden you remember how you learned that or how to do that. It'll just come back to you in a subtle way where one day you're like, oh my God, I know how to do this. Or how do I know that? Or something like that. So yes, so that was really cool, going to all of those lifetimes, retrieving all of that, and activating all of those gifts and abilities. So I think that was everything. And then we returned to Stonehenge and returned to our present realities. But it was a really beautiful experience. And from the feedback that I've gotten from everyone so far is that everyone definitely had their own unique experience, personal to them. And that's the way it was meant to be. Part of it was the group together with the ceremony, and then each person was guided down their own personal journey. So, and actually, just like I said, because we went through several different lifetimes, I want to say 4 or 5, maybe even 6, you can listen to that meditation over and over and over again, and you could visit different places each time and receive different healings and different activations each time, just based on what you're ready for when you're doing it. So I think it's something awesome to save for the future as well. So I want to let you guys know, it is available for purchase in my Etsy shop, and you'll be able to download it immediately. Like when you order it, there will be a digital file attached that you can download immediately, and it will have a link to the meditation. Okay. So now I am going to go through the Lionsgate reading. Let's do that. Here is the Lionsgate reading that I pulled yesterday on Lionsgate, and I'm recording now that I've recovered from the energy from Lionsgate. I think it looks like an anchor. What do you guys think? These just come out of me. I just create them. Spirit creates them through me. And I have learned from Spirit that there are downloads and activations simply from the spreads. I think it looks like an anchor, and I think that it makes sense because on the Divine Masculine information, it talks about him anchoring the connection, or anchoring, well, we'll get there and see what Spirit says, but creating stability in the connection. And I also think that there's more to it than that, but let me get there. So this reading is the perfect example of how, I just wanted to mention this real quick. My readings really, they're, of course, the twin flame readings are the most popular, but I really go in depth into your soul paths as well, and guidance from Spirit. This reading is a perfect example of that, because it's literally going to tap into everything. It's going to tap into twin flame guidance, soul path guidance, and even ascension downloads. So I just wanted to mention that for you guys, because I know that the collective readings, where Spirit leads them, kind of varies. Sometimes it's more twin flame oriented, sometimes it's other, but this is kind of like the perfect mix of everything. And I wanted to let you know that as much as I love doing as much as I love doing my twin flame readings, and I know that it helps a lot of you, and I'm so glad I'm able to do that, I also just love when I'm doing soul path readings or something pertaining to that too, because the guidance that comes through from Spirit is so powerful. So since Spirit kind of included a lot here, I'm trying to feel where the best place to start. Where I started pulling the cards is more so life purpose related. And then towards the end, I was like, okay, Spirit, let's talk about the twin flame journey also. But I feel like I'm going to start with the twin flame. I think you should watch the whole thing. Don't just watch the twin flame, because everything is important messages that Spirit wants you to hear. But it is a little bit divvied up to some extent. Anyway, okay. So as far as the twin flame guidance goes, there's a lot of emphasis on the divine masculines here. And that's why we even have the divine masculine card here in representation. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that the divine masculines, you can't see it, but they're having breakthroughs when it comes to the karmic partners and karmic situations. That's exactly what this dream card represents too, breakthroughs. New information is coming to light, or they're just having epiphanies, whether that could be about seeing through lies and manipulation, or it could be about just recognizing the truth in their hearts and what's right for them. Whatever it is that I don't know what I just said, that the divine masculines need, whatever it is, Spirit is I'm feeling, especially with this Lion's Gate portal, and honestly, even going back to June, because there was a union portal that opened in June right before the equinox and carried through to Lion's Gate, or I'm not sure exactly when it's closing, but sometime around now, probably when the Lion's Gate energies close out in a few weeks, couple weeks. So I'm feeling that during this union portal and all of the many different astrological events that occurred in July, because we had the 7/7 portal that was significant, and we had the twin flame gateway on the 17th, and then there's just been more and more and more. I feel that all of it has been triggering major epiphanies and wake-up calls for the masculines. I know mine went through like 3 alone in a matter of a couple weeks, I think. So, and my energy was all over the place, transmuting his energy as he was going through all of these wake-up calls. So there's just whatever it is, whatever they need, trust that spirit is guiding them through the experiences necessary. I mean, you could even say that my car accident last week was kind of I don't think it was a wake-up call, but it was definitely something. A friend of mine who's a healer channeled, because I told her how in the moment, I don't even remember the actual accident. It was like I don't know if it was wiped from my brain or what. Like I don't remember the second before in the actual accident. I remember immediately after. It was just like literally, and the car that hit us didn't break at all. So it was like literally my life and my timeline being shaken up with a literal bang. and that's what she said. She's like, there was like a timeline jump and an initiation or gateway activated, and it was kind of represented by the accident, and it's leading us down a new path that remains to be seen. But it's a good one. Like, even though I got into a car accident, there's multiple new pathways of abundance opening up. So yeah, even stuff like that is upgrades and timeline shifts and all sorts of things happening. And I see the silver lining in all that. And I'm saying this as an example for you guys and whatever you're experiencing. So sometimes think of the Tower card. Even when something is happening in your life that is a shakeup and is rattling you because your life is getting upended, turned upside down, it's a good thing in the long run. It's happening for a reason to put everyone on the path that they are meant to be on, and it's leading you someplace positive. There's always a silver lining and a blessing in disguise. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So like I said, the masculines are having things revealed to them, having epiphanies and wake-up calls, and going through breakthroughs. They are experiencing a lot of significant growth right now, and they are either in the process of or are getting ready to anchor the connection, bring in stability. It might be for some that they're going to do it in their individual lives first before they move forward towards their twin. Some of them who are ready to take action with their divine feminines, they're going to start bringing in this stability with their divine feminines right away. So, exactly what it's going to look like for each person might be a little bit different, but they're ready to do this. They're ready to bring this in and bring this forward. And I also feel with the Lion's Gate portal that spirit is anchoring whatever is needed for each pair, but especially for the collective, anchoring union codes, anchoring ascension energy and activations. There's a lot that is coming through right now, and it's going to be unique and specific to each twin pair, exactly how it needs to be, okay? And so now shifting over to the opposite side, all of this is bringing, don't mind the clanging in the background, all of this is bringing remembrance. This is actually perfect with the Lion's Gate transmission I did yesterday. All of this is bringing past life remembrance and activation of dormant gifts and abilities, and even past life memories coming forward for each person. I'm busy right now. So you might even have like more specific to important lifetimes that you have with your twin that are, I don't know, some of you may have actual memories come up, or you'll see things in dreams or meditations, have visions and meditations. If you order the Lionsgate guided meditation that I did, you might have special visions come through that way. But this is all about remembrance of your soul's history and retrieving those union codes and activating gifts and abilities from lifetimes past. The Divine Masculines, working through this process of incorporating all of this Lionsgate energy, the masculines are going to bring romance forward. They're going to take the next step with you, you know, in divine timing. Keep that in mind. But you guys might go on a special trip. You might move in together. But this is all about bringing the romance now, okay? They're ready to, and actually the roses, or the lilies, sorry. The lilies represent that as well. Romance blossoming. They're ready to make the commitment, and they're ready to have this fresh start and new beginning. The storks represent the new beginning and the connection, and they can also represent starting a family, of course. So this is where the Divine Masculines are at right now, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, I completely forgot about these two Lenormand cards at the top. So backtracking for a second. As I was saying, the Divine Masculines are going through an immense amount of growth right now that Spirit is pushing them through with this Lionsgate portal. And they are ready to bring stability and anchor in the connection. So they're going to come to you, ask for redemption, ask for another chance, and ask for forgiveness. And they're going to show you that they're ready to put in the work now. Okay? And then they're going to bring in the romance. I knew I was missing something. I was like, how did we skip ahead? And I totally forgot about those cards up there. So that's the full circle. Okay, now we're going to go to my High Priestess Oracle. And Spirit had some perfectly matched up cards here as guidance now for what you need to work on with where you're at in the journey. I mean, we're all constantly healing and transforming anyway, no matter where you're at. Even when you're in union, we're still living a human experience. We're still learning more and growing more. Okay, so this is always going to be something to take into consideration. If you're earlier in the journey, more so. If you're later in the journey, when this stuff comes up for you, okay? So Deep Emotion says, it's time to understand your patterns of motivation and reaction and recognize how you are affected by things going on beneath the surface. Deep emotions you might not be facing are still strong enough to direct your path whether you want them to, are aware, or not. Lower energy emotions like fear and trauma attachments send you in opposite directions than you truly want. These influences can be from years prior or from past lives. Look at the patterns of your life to identify the emotions misdirecting you. Work on releasing toxic emotions and call upon your higher self to help you and transcend all limits. Then we have the Divine Mother, which is perfect because she was with us last night as well during the guided meditation. The energy of care and compassion are coming to you. Prioritize self-care, be your own loving mother, and reparent your inner child. It's never dishonoring to others when you honor yourself and fill your own cup. If there's someone else who needs your care and compassion too, like your twin flame, open your heart, but find balance between the energy you give others and yourself. You have to fill your cup first in order to be able to give love to others. And some of you may also, this card also represents that some of you may become parents soon. I just have, just wait. So yes, you might become a mother soon, or a mother again. And it can also represent a project or a new career path or something creative coming to fruition as well, okay? Then we have building your world. A time of great productivity and expansion is coming. Your life purpose is growing into something more, a business, a project, or it can represent your dreams coming into reality. You are going to manifest your goals and intentions. This does require effort, so make a plan, set goals, and take action. And you know what else this card also represents? It can also represent children coming. It can also represent creating a family. So I just think it's hilarious that one right after the other, both of these cards can also represent having children. I mean, I've been talking about it. I know I have, but twin flames are meant to have children, to bring in the crystalline children who are going to assist even more so with ascension. And here we have two cards back to back representing that. But both of these cards can represent building a family with your twin. It can also represent building the next chapter of your life. And it can also represent what's next for you in your life purpose paths and creating abundance and creating success in your life purpose paths and your careers, okay? Then we have grateful optimism. Reignite your enthusiasm for life. Find sparks of joy to kindle flames of hope. Appreciation for the present is inextricably connected to appreciation and gratitude for the past, which built your character and brought you to where you are, giving you valuable lessons along the way, as well as optimism for the future, for all that you will achieve. You cannot manifest a happy outcome by focusing on negative thoughts or dissatisfaction. That's a really important message that I want to say again, because I have seen people get really focused on negativity and negative thoughts when they're in the difficult stages of their twin flame journey. You cannot manifest a happy outcome by focusing on negative thoughts or dissatisfaction. The people who talk about separation being an illusion, they are saying that by focusing on being separated, by focusing on negativity and being upset about everything pertaining to separation, you are just manifesting more of it. If you want to help create progress in your twin flame journey, you need to shift your focus away from the negative thoughts and the disappointments and the frustrations and the fear and the anger and all that stuff. You need to focus on forgiveness, acceptance, and shifting your expectations so that you can follow your divine path, go through your own healing process, and focus on the happy outcome to help align it in the timeline and help it manifest into reality, okay? Frame a happier perception of the past and present so you can look forward to the future with equally joyous expectations and visions that will compel the universe to respond, okay? So now I'm going to go to my brand new, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it and it's not right in front of me, but it's a unicorn oracle. Okay, I look at this, I'm going to pick it up. It's easier. Look how powerful the imagery on this card is. Like, this unicorn is staring directly into your soul. And he's supposed to be based on what the card means, but I just love this image. Unicorns can align with your soul, heal it, and raise its frequency. Over our soul's history, many experiences have a profound, deep effect on our souls that require deep levels of healing. Light workers are also here to transmute generational wounds, ancestral karma, and even the trauma of the world. So meaning our own personal healing, plus our families, plus the past life stuff, plus the trauma of the whole world. So ask your unicorn to literally look into your soul, just like this one is, through your eyes, because the eyes are the window to the soul, and help you with that process and transmutation for all of this healing that needs to be released and purified. Okay, creative solutions. Life lessons come as challenges and tests. Some of you may be going through that now, and some may have it to come, meaning the challenges and the tests. This is how you progress down your path. Challenges and difficulties are a rite of passage. Summon the courage and spiritual strength to handle anything through meditation, negotiation, or completely thinking outside the box to a new frame of reference and to a new way of doing things. That particularly comes in when we have to release and let go of the 3D conditioning and illusions that hold us back, okay? The twin flame journey is not a human experience. It's partially a human experience, but it is a spiritual experience. Literally reformulating our thoughts and our bodies even as we upgrade to crystalline and just learning a new way to live, just completely letting go of what has been ingrained in us our whole lives. Examine everything with wisdom and the higher perspective to raise your vibration above the difficulty. See through spiritual eyes of compassion, as love is the universal solvent that transmutes everything and brings magical solutions. Your personal unicorn. Actually, wait, no, sorry, I changed the order. I forgot I changed the order. Open to abundance. Abundance is your birthright, and the universe wishes to bestow all of this upon you now. Open yourself up to receiving all the opportunities available to you. You attract whatever you believe you deserve. So heal those self-worth wounds and magnify your level of deservingness to receive all your soul desires. Dismiss old beliefs and enlarge abundance consciousness, then watch as the universe responds. Mainly, heal those self-worth wounds so that you can focus on positivity and optimism and attract what you truly deserve. Your personal unicorn. We each have a personal unicorn to guide us on our path of enlightenment and ascension. Invoke your unicorn and he will surround you with diamond white light, purifying you at a cellular level and raising your frequency. He will pour wisdom into your third eye, activate spiritual gifts, and transmute thought patterns that no longer serve you. He helps you find soul satisfaction and is bringing blessings to you now. Okay, I'm going to go to a new video to do the last unicorn card and these higher level oracle cards as well. Okay, for the last unicorn card, this Mahatma energy card is so powerful. In Atlantis, many great beings created a pool of high-frequency golden white light that became group consciousness, that is the highest possible light and accelerates ascension 1,000-fold. Over time, more beings added to it. Christ, Buddha, the 12 rays, unicorns, and many others. It is called Mahatma energy. You are being called to ask the unicorns to hold you in Mahatma energy through your 12 chakras, activating them to their highest potential, and build your crystalline light body in preparation for the new golden age. And if you've watched any of my other videos, especially more so, a combination of ascension and twin flame information. As twin flames going through this journey, we are reintegrating with our higher selves, and our body is becoming crystalline in the process, more crystalline in the process. I mean, it's not an overnight thing. There are people who think we're going to become crystalline really fast. It's not going to be that fast based on my conversations with Spirit. It's going to take time, years, decades. But we are becoming more and more crystalline. It's part of our ascension process. And Spirit is outright asking you to work with the unicorns and the spiritual beings to help you through that process and to assist you with building your crystalline light body. I personally, because, I channel a lot about ascension now too, I just think that is an amazing and beautiful card to come out here. Okay, so now we have a final thoughts from, I say these are higher level oracle cards because they have deeper messages. This is from the Fairy Forest that I use for my Merlin and the fairies oracle reading. Atheling, nobility, grace, gratitude. Heavy is the head who wears the crown, but within every moment, within all responsibilities and circumstances, lies the opportunity to be noble, to be graceful, to be grateful. And this is Atheling, a wise being who is able to listen to the pleas and the requests and the demands and to respond without pressure or frustration or tension. She is able to distill the clamor about her into calm and focus on one simple deed at a time. She is not one to sacrifice herself, nor will she allow herself to be influenced and dominated, nor is she overwhelmed despite the vast nature of her realm and her responsibilities. She wears her duties lightly just as she does this crown. And this is your message. Find a way to slow down the demands of your life, create boundaries, cease feeling so obligated to sacrifice your needs to the needs of others who are simply nosier and more entitled. For this moment, breathe and still yourself, and then carefully move forward, focusing on one thing at a time, giving each task your absolute attention. Now is the time for you to be as gracious when you say no as when you give your agreements, to never be cruel or snap and condemn simply because it would be easier to do so. Atheling reminds us that even when under pressure, with duty and status comes great responsibility, and we must remember our blessings in order to develop our own contentment. We must extend patience and endow others with dignity, be kind, and be grateful that we have the opportunities that we have to change the world for the better every day. Then we have Anapowis. Do not give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself much needed rest. You are in a phase of recovery. If you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. You will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. Then we have Pearl of Sharo. Taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. And then lastly, the Oracle of Chaldea. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. Okay, so this is everything. A lot of very powerful messages from the angels, and I would say the Ascended Masters as well, since I work with them for the Lionsgate portal. I'm going to be recording several Twin Flame talks soon. I have some more to expand on from my most recent ones. A part of it was my personal journey, and then also talking about spiritual warfare. I also just watched this video from Elizabeth April talking about the phases of ascension that I can directly connect with the Twin Flame journey as well. So I want to break that down and go over that with you guys. And then I also had an epiphany. What was it? I can't remember. Actually, I think it was when I was pulling cards for the last collective reading. I had an epiphany about what we are achieving through our healing process on this journey, and how to create a healthy relationship, which is what union will be. You will achieve this healthy, harmonious relationship in the outcome of union. But I want to explain it more along with the epiphanies that I had for the difference between what we struggle with before union and what it will be like after union. That actually I did do a video about what union will be like. So this will be an extension of that too, talking about interdependence. So not codependent, not avoidant, but interdependent. So all of that and more to come. I should be caught up in the next week or so with all of the orders from the equinox sale and whatnot. And I'm hoping to get my blog caught up a little bit and record more Twin Flame talks. And of course, continue for everybody's continuous orders and healings and everything. Go to my Etsy shop if you're interested in getting a personal reading or healing. Of course, you can also go there to purchase the Lionsgate guided meditation that I referred to, as well as previous workshops that all included light language and meditations as well for various DNA activations and intentions. I'm just trying to think. I don't remember, but yeah, you guys know where to find me if you need anything from me, and I will hopefully be able to post more videos and content for you soon as well. So I hope you had a great Lionsgate, and I will talk to you guys more soon.